News 25 is brought to you by J.K. Nelson Law, 727-9900 today. If you need a lawyer, you need Nelson.
Nevada casinos open for business with restrictions, and free pandemic support groups are available to the public.
You're watching KPVM News 25. Local coverage you can count on.
Locals stand in line to be welcomed back to area casinos. It's Thursday, June 4th. I'm Janet Errett, in for Deanna O'Donnell. The doors are open again at Golden Entertainment's 3 Pahrump casinos. People lined up last night outside the Pahrump Nugget, Goldtown, and Lakeside casinos waiting for the doors to open at 12:01 a.m. And those we spoke with were super excited to be able to play again.
Oh, I'm really excited, man. I'm telling you, I'm so excited. This has been my life. This is the reason I moved here, is to play these machines.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So what are you going to play around meeting?
Video poker.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Been waiting a long time?
A long time, yes, yes. Yes, I have. And I brought my Annie from Washington State. She's 83 years old. She's probably the oldest one in line tonight being out partying. But we slept all day long so we could do all night.
Well, my friend is. I go with her.
She's excited. She goes to every casino I go to.
Yeah, I have casino cards like that.
Super neat. I've been saving a lot of money not being here, but that's going to come to an end. We're hoping for some like craps or blackjack, some table games.
All Golden Entertainment casinos, including Pahrump Nugget, Goldtown, and Lakeside, have implemented broad safety measures in accordance with the company's new Golden Commitment Standards. These measures include sanitation protocols at every touch point, from the casinos, restaurants, and bars to the elevators and rooms. Per guidelines set by the state of Nevada, Pahrump Nugget, Goldtown, and Lakeside will also limit property occupancies to 50%. All health and safety measures are subject to change based on any updates from the state. From opening through the end of June, True Rewards members will also earn up to 10-time multipliers on video slots, reels, poker, and Keno through various promotions throughout the month. All True Rewards members who earn 300 same-day base points will also receive a $5 food credit. While some areas of the resorts will be closed during an initial reopening phase, all of the main casino floors and many of the restaurants will reopen. More information, including a full listing of the hours and closures, can be found on Golden's website, goldenent.com. That's goldenent.com.
Golden Entertainment wasn't the only show in town to reopen their doors last night. Terrible's Roadhouse also opened its doors at 12:01 and was happy to welcome everyone back.
We're excited to be out here in Pahrump. There's not a place that we wouldn't rather be. It's the opening here of Terrible's here in Pahrump. It's been a long 79 days, and it's great to see all our old customers back, and more importantly, getting people back to work.
You know, we're very excited, like Tim said, to be back in the community and to be open, and we love the support all the locals in Pahrump give us. And Debbie and her crew do a phenomenal job for us out here in Pahrump, and the support that the locals give us, we're very, very appreciative of, and we're glad to be open at 12:01 on the 4th.
We're going to have our prime rib again on Saturday night, of course. We're going to be back with the fried chicken dinner on Monday night. Tuesday night, our baby back rib special. Wednesday night, our steak special. All of our regular specials that everybody's loved so much. We have taken out a lot of our tables, and we made sure everybody's 6 feet apart from each other. So we're doing everything safety precautions per CDC, for regulations, to make sure everything is as safe as possible.
It's 12:01. Hasn't been, this industry hasn't been shut down, I think, for minutes in the last decade. So everybody's excited to have the industry back, and we're excited to have our customers back. I think we treat them well, and they definitely treat us well, and we're just very, very happy about being open again.
We hired an outside consulting firm to come in that's an expert in cleaning and disinfecting, so we wanted to make sure that the place was thoroughly sanitized before opening, and that all of our employees were trained on how to clean the machines and back of the house procedures and food and beverage in front of the house. So we believe we have a facility that's ready to fight off this unfortunate pandemic and serve the customers of Pahrump. We're very, very excited.
Like other casinos, Terrible's Roadhouse will once again remain open 24 hours a day. However, due to Gaming Control Board rules, some slot machines will be kept out of service to allow for proper social distancing. News 25 stopped by Pahrump Casino Saddle West today. The casino opened their doors at 10 a.m. this morning. The Saddle West management declined to give the public any information on the hours of operation or any reopening food or gaming specials. President Trump is blocking flights from China to the U.S. Corporations react to the death of George Floyd, and an FAA leader will appear on Capitol Hill to explain how his agency approved the troubled Boeing 737 MAX. Angela Miles has more.
Topping our news, President Trump is stopping Chinese airlines from flying to the United States June 16th or possibly sooner. The president is reacting to Beijing because of coronavirus. The leader of the FAA will be back on Capitol Hill June 17th to testify about how his agency approved Boeing 737 MAX. Two of those jets were involved in deadly crashes. Shares of chicken producer Pilgrim's Pride plunged after the Wall Street Journal reported the CEO is charged with conspiring to fix prices on chicken. Peaceful protests over the killing of George Floyd are going global, and corporations continue to react. Ben & Jerry's is out with a call to dismantle white supremacy. Social media site Snap will no longer promote President Trump's content on its Discovery feature. Siebel Global Markets is pushing back the reopening of its trading floor date from June 8th to June 15th. It's due to COVID-19.
Stay with us. We'll be right back after this break.
News 25 is brought to you by Star Nursery, your garden's partner for every bloomin' thing.
Nevada Governor Steve Sisolak has issued a statement to all lawful demonstrators. Sisolak says in his social media post that volunteer lawyers will be observing these protests. He adds that the individuals will be wearing red t-shirts that say Legal Observer. If you have any questions about how to lawfully express your rights or what conduct is lawful, please seek out one of these volunteers. The governor thanked John Pirro for volunteering his time and expertise to help train and organize legal observers. He also thanks all the attorneys across the valley for helping provide the valuable service as a part of our system of justice. A Pahrump man who allegedly headbutted his girlfriend is under arrest and facing a battery charge.
Brett Linder has been booked into the Nye County Detention Center on one count of domestic battery. His girlfriend called 911 May 22nd to report he had attacked her, then left the residence. According to the arrest report, Linder's girlfriend says the two were arguing when Linder became physical, forcefully grabbing her right arm, grabbing her by the neck, and headbutting her. Deputies say she told them that Linder also threw items around the house. Officers say they noted visible signs of injury to the victim's forehead and physical marks on her neck, consistent with her account of what happened. Linder returned to the home while officers were there. He was placed in handcuffs and advised he was being arrested for domestic battery. According to deputies, Linder said he and his girlfriend had argued, but it wasn't physical. He did, however, admit to throwing items around the house. Deputies say they also noticed a red bump on Linder's forehead, consistent with his girlfriend's statement that he had headbutted her.
A man is under arrest after police say he admitted to stealing items from a vehicle in Pahrump.
Logan Sanborn has been booked into the Nye County Detention Center on one count of burglary and one count of theft of less than $650. A woman who was walking with her mom around Betty Loop called 911 to report a man was inside their truck, which was parked nearby. The woman told deputies as she started running toward the vehicle to see who was inside, the man, later identified as Sanborn, got out and started walking south toward Home Depot. When the woman got to the truck, she says she noticed items inside had been ransacked. And she explained that the doors had been locked, so she did not know how Sanborn got in. Based on a description provided by the victim, deputies located Sanborn between Betty Avenue and Home Depot. Deputies stopped and questioned him about the allegation. According to the arrest report, Sanborn said he saw the truck and wanted to see if anybody was inside. Police say he admitted to entering the vehicle and taking a bottle of water and a protein bar. And after officers say Sanborn admitted to looking through items in the truck, he was placed under arrest and taken to jail.
Today, a Minneapolis judge set bail for 3 officers who have now been charged in the death of George Floyd. The bail has been set at $1 million each for J. Alexander Queuing, Thomas Lane, and Thao Thao, or $750,000 under certain conditions. The officers appeared in court today after being arrested on Wednesday for aiding and abetting second-degree murder and aiding and abetting second-degree manslaughter. The officer charged with directly causing Floyd's death last week, Derek Chauvin, after pinning him on the ground for almost 9 minutes, was arrested and charged with third-degree murder and second-degree manslaughter. The charges were upgraded to second-degree murder. We'll be back with more right after this break. Please stay with us.
This segment of the news is brought to you by Mountain West Lawyers, Nye County's injury attorneys. Don't get bullied by insurance companies. Call Jason Ernest and bully them back at 775-727-9500.
Leanne Luna tells us about some free support groups available now.
I have a group meeting. It's a strategic support group that meets on Wednesdays at 11 o'clock, and it's a Zoom meeting. And if you're interested in that one, you can get a hold of me on email, and I'll send you the Zoom code. My email is Leanne, Leann, at nyecc.org. It is people coming together who might be having anxiety or other issues during the COVID crisis, and we share resources in order to help each other through. This has been going since about, I think, the end of April, and it's been going really well so far. The people who go really, really like it. It's a different group every time that we meet, so we get new stuff all the time. This strategic class, the strategic support group, is on Wednesdays at 11 to 12, and it's every Wednesday. And all of our flyers are up on our website, so if you go to the website and see the newsletter, you'll see everything that NYCC does.
One day he's coaching the biggest game of the season, the next he's fighting a deadly virus. Meet a college basketball coach who knows firsthand that recovering from COVID-19 isn't always a fast break. Erica Foreman has more on his up and down battle with the disease.
44-year-old Chris Kielsmeyer never imagined the end of Cleveland State's postseason would mark the beginning of his battle with COVID-19.
I was fatigued, just like every coach is in the country in March, but I really didn't think anything about being sick or nothing, not a thing.
Just as the pandemic ended college basketball season, Chris's symptoms worsened.
When I woke up on Thursday, I didn't feel any better, and then it really started to hit like, gosh, could this be the coronavirus?
A positive test confirmed that Chris had COVID-19. He went home to self-quarantine, but quickly found himself back at the hospital.
I started to cough up a little bit of blood, and at that point I knew that, okay, this may be really turning for the worse.
Chris spent 6 days at Cleveland Clinic. He received an immunosuppressive drug and antibiotics before being discharged to recover at home.
He was definitely very scared. He was really sick. He had a bad cough. He was just generalized achiness.
Chris thanks nurses like Janice and the rest of his team who worked tirelessly to restore his physical and mental health. Even though it's taken him longer than expected to get back into the swing of things, he's fighting every day.
You got to keep your hope. You got to keep your faith, and you just got to believe that everything's going to come back to the new norm and a better new norm at some point in the future.
At Cleveland Clinic, I'm Erica Foreman.
Since being discharged at the end of March, Chris still battles extreme fatigue on a daily basis. He hopes his story reminds others to take COVID-19 seriously and practice prevention. 3 Nevada men with ties to a loose movement of right-wing extremists advocating the overthrow of the U.S. government have been arrested on terrorism-related charges in what authorities say was a conspiracy to spark violence during a recent protest in Las Vegas. Federal prosecutors say the 3 white men with U.S. military experience are accused of conspiring to carry out a plan that began in April in conjunction with protests to reopen businesses closed because of the coronavirus. More recently, they sought to capitalize on the protests over the death of George Floyd. The 3 men were arrested Saturday on the way to a protest in downtown Las Vegas after filling gas cans at a parking lot and making Molotov cocktails in glass bottles. The complaint filed in U.S. District Court in Las Vegas on Wednesday said they self-identified as part of the Boogaloo movement, which U.S. prosecutors said in the document is a term used by extremists to signify civil war and/or the fall of civilization. Now, if your computer is broken, you have a decision to make, fix it or replace it. But how do you know if it's worth fixing? In today's Great Computer Deals quick tutorial, Josh Osborne helps answer that question.
Hi, it's Josh with Pahrump Zone Great Computer Deals. Let's get right into it. It's time for another quick tutorial. Is it worth fixing my broken computer? Almost every day in our store, customers are met with this dilemma. Do I fix my computer or do I just get another one? Usually this will come down to what is exactly wrong with the machine. If it's simply running slow and needs a tune-up, yeah, that's worth fixing. If your hard drive has gone bad but your computer is still modern and working otherwise, yeah, that's also worth fixing. If your motherboard is completely blown, now we're getting into a more difficult situation. Parts like motherboards can be a bit pricey, plus you gotta count on the labor costs too. At the end of the day, it comes down to dollars and cents. Feel free to stop by our store for a free quote on a fix versus replacement. Why trust a technician when you can trust a friend? Great Computer Deals is located at 1190 East Highway 372. Call us at 775-990-8833.
News 25 WeatherCam is brought to you by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorney's Office in Pahrump. In a wreck, need a check? Call 702-877-1500.
Now let's take a look at our weather cam. It's been a beautiful, clear, very warm day with quite a bit of wind, although we don't see that. But we'll be back with more weather right after this break.
News 25 weather is brought to you by Dairy Council of Nevada. The splash of cream in your coffee, the dollop of sour cream on your burrito, the melted toasty cheese on your pizza. Undeniably delicious, undeniably dairy. Enjoy what's real.
Hello and welcome back to News 25. I'm Michael Donohue with today's weather. In Las Vegas, we had a high of 108 degrees, a low of 80, 116, a low of 85 in Death Valley, 105, a low of 72 in Amargosa, 100 degrees, a low of 68 in Beatty, 92.57 in Goldfield, 88.56 in Tonopah, 90.55 in Carson City, 96, a low of 57 in Fallon, and finally up in Fernley, 94, the low is 57 degrees. Now today in Pahrump, we saw sunny skies. Our high today was 103 degrees. Winds out of the south-southwest up to 14 miles per hour. 8% humidity, and our sunrise at 5:26 this morning. Now for tonight, we're expecting mostly clear skies. Our low is going to be 76 degrees. It's 102 outside currently with 13-mile-per-hour winds out of the southeast. Humidity at 15%, and our sunset at 7:58 tonight. Now looking into that 7-day, we have some clouds tomorrow on Friday. Then we're expecting nothing but sunny skies all through next Thursday. Now those wind speeds still pretty high, up to 20 to 26 miles per hour on Friday and Saturday, and then down to 17 and 14 miles per hour on Sunday and Monday. Now temperature-wise, on Friday, we're going to be seeing a high of 100 degrees, going to be down to 86 by Saturday, down into those high 70s Sunday and Monday, back up to 86 on Tuesday, and back up into those 90s by next Wednesday and Thursday. Now for overnights, on Friday, we're going to be seeing a low of 66 degrees, down to about those 50s from Saturday through Monday, and then we're going to be back up into those low 60s on Tuesday, then those mid 60s again by next Wednesday and Thursday. So now with that, we're going to throw it back to the desk with Janet.
Thank you, Michael. I'm Janet Errett. We'll see you right back here tomorrow.